Hello all. 129 years ago, up in Waukegan, Illinois, this projector showed movies, 35mm perforated film movies. This is a Edward Amet Magniscope using standard 35mm film, hand crank, carbon arc. You have intermittent movement, lens out front here, here's your gate, here's your flywheel, it's marked Amet, and our projectionist of the evening 129 years ago was Donald J. Bell, DJB, and there he inscribed 2/23/94. Donald J. Bell was friends with George Spohr, later of S&A fame here in Chicago, for his S&A studios, which also went out to California, and opened S&A studios here in Chicago. Their fame, of course, was they had Charlie Chaplin for one movie in 1915, but this goes back much earlier. Edward Amet up in Waukegan was an inventor. He came up with the first clockwork mechanism for the phonograph and was working, buying some of the Edison components for the phonographs, and then attaching sprung-wound mechanisms to them. In 1893, Amet had a small little thing he called the woodpecker, which took non-perforated film, perforated it, and then pulled it down. Somehow he got a hold of 35mm film, either from Edison or Carbut was also selling film in Philadelphia. This does run. I've projected with it in the past, but for tonight we'll just crank it. I only have a short run of film here, but we have a supply reel here. The film travels here. You have tension here with a spring. So that's your kind of your top loop. Go through the gate here. You have your dowser here, which would go, well, maybe it doesn't want to move now, but okay. There's your dowser. It would close off or open. And then you have the intermittent down here, which is the dog and paw movement. You can see the film as it moves. We have a rear shutter, single blade, and then the film travels underneath the carbon arc lamp house, and then comes up here to the supply take-up. So we'll just crank it a little bit here. We have a poster here from later period when he would accompany with phonographs. You can see how the top tension gives you your loop. We're out of film. So again, we're using 35mm film. Another time we'll actually project with it for you, but just thought we'd like to celebrate 129 years since this was first commercially used up in beautiful Waukegan, Illinois. Thank you again.